November 1977, Shorthand interspeed. Get ready for the dictation. 5 seconds, 2 seconds, start. Ladies and gentlemen, while welcoming you all to Madras for this meeting of the Central Advisory Board on Small Savings, I thank the chairman for having invited me to inaugurate its proceedings. I believe that this is the first time that a meeting of the Central Advisory Board on Small Savings is being held at Madras. I have no doubt that all officials and non-officials engaged in small savings movement in this state will profit from the exchange of ideas. I am glad to know that members of the State Advisory Board on Small Savings have also been invited to attend this meeting as observers. I am sure that the discussions here will be of benefit to them in carrying out their useful work. The present meeting of the Central Advisory Board is being held at a very opportune moment. The withdrawal of the compulsory deposit scheme in respect of all categories except the income tax assessors has underlined the need for promotion of voluntary saving in a big way. The annual average target for small savings collections for the third plan period for the country as a whole has been set at rupees 200 crores. Special efforts will be necessary if we are to reach anywhere near the target. I would urge that the current meeting of the Central Advisory Board should consider in detail ways and means of increasing collections towards small savings in all states. There are indications that our performance in the current year will be much better than in the last year. I understand that during the 5 months of the current financial year, small savings collections for the country as a whole is more than double the collections in the corresponding period of last year. Our state has also shared in this general improvement in collections. Apart from the need for increased savings from the community point of view, we should stress that the savings habit is also good from the point of view of the individual and his family. The desire to provide for oneself and one's family against a rainy day is almost universal. We should bring home to every individual that he should save at least for himself and his family and thus incidentally also serve the nation. Emphasis should be laid on the habit of thrift right from boyhood. It was with this objective in view that the Small Savings Advisory Board recently decided in favor of introduction of lessons on small savings even in school textbooks. I would like to stress that the small savings movement should be largely a non-official one. The help and guidance of officials will no doubt be available, but unless the people are also involved in the program and the small savings movement becomes a mass movement, the results can neither be impressive nor enduring. Non officials will have to associate themselves at all levels down to the village level. We have now set up elected organizations of the people. Letter dated 10th February 1977 from the manager Shekhar and Company Limited, Bangalore, to the manager Cycle Spurs Corporation Limited, Hyderabad. Dear Sirs, we have received your letter of the 5th instant and regret to say that we are unable to agree with your remarks. We are not sure that your facts are quite correct because, in the first instance, we believe you agreed verbally with our representative that you would give us an opportunity to represent you in Bombay if you decided to go forward with your proposition. If you give an opportunity to discuss the matter further with you, we are sure we could have come to terms, but frankly, we are not at a loss to understand why the matter was taken out of our hands without a word of explanation to us. We would very much like to know the reasons which prompted you to come to such a conclusion. In the circumstances, we are keen in having a free and frank discussion with you to settle the whole matter to our mutual satisfaction. On hearing from you, our representative will meet you in person, hoping to hear from you at the earliest. Yours faithfully,